Yo, what is up, my friends? Welcome back to the channel. Before we dive into all the absolute insanity I have for you today, do me a massive favor and hit that subscribe button. It really helps out a lot. Alright, now hear me out. If you thought our current teams were crazy, just wait until you see what's coming down the pipeline. We need to talk about the future of Neverness to Everness because it is going to completely blow your mind. We just got a massive, highly credible roadmap leak from Soleli, who is basically the ultimate oracle of the gacha community, and it maps out everything from version 1.2 all the way to 1.4. Trust me, this totally flips how we usually build our teams. Let's break this down together because our pull planning is about to get pushed to the absolute limit. Okay, picture this. You're looking for that one definitive powerhouse unit to completely carry your account. The damage ceiling just went through the roof because expected in early to mid-July 2026, version 1.2 is dropping a nuclear option onto the meta, Shinku. The community hype around this girl is genuinely on a different planet. People are already talking about going super light on the upcoming 1.1 banners just to hoard every single scrap of currency for her. Why? Because she is a literal dragon girl from CSU Division 2 who acts as a Cosmos Burst DPS. In plain English, she doesn't just do damage, she is going to be the absolute anchor of entire team compositions. Think of her as a marquee powerhouse with incredibly flashy, high-production animations that will make her a very safe, incredibly satisfying, and potentially meta-defining pull. If you've been waiting for that one ultimate hyper carry, Shinku is the secret sauce your account needs. But it gets better. Running right alongside her in Phase 2 is Onroy, or Roy as the community calls her. She brings an anima element to the table and focuses entirely on survival and healing. While her unique aesthetic has split the crowd a bit, here is where the big brain theory crafting comes in. She is the perfect sustain option for Shinku. They are from the exact same faction, meaning the team synergy here is expected to be beautifully cohesive. If you're a faction collector or want a plug-and-play team straight out of the box, this banner pairing is an absolute dream. After the absolute storm that is 1.2, version 1.3 is expected to land around mid to late August 2026. Right now, Phase 1 is a bit of a mystery, but Phase 2 is locked on to Linko. Now, Linko is a super interesting piece of the puzzle. She belongs to the ETD 6th Platoon Squad, sharing the field with Nitsa and Exa. Visually, she gives off major vibes reminiscent of Hanya, but she brings a totally different personality to the table. Meta-wise, don't expect her to headline a team like Shinku. Instead, she's shaping up to fill a utility, support, or niche DPS role. She is basically the ultimate Swiss Army knife meant to round out specific team compositions rather than carry them on her back. The community sentiment around her is super positive but definitely measured. If you are deeply invested in completing your ETD squad, she is a must-radar character. Some older leaks had her paired up with Nitsa for a double faction banner blowout, so seeing her solo in Phase 2 is a minor bummer. But hey, that just means Phase 1 is unconfirmed, not that the dream is dead. If you aren't maining that faction, 1.3 might actually be your designated wallet recovery patch to save up for the absolute chaos that follows. Because oh boy, version 1.4 is coming around late September or early October, and it is easily the most wallet-threatening patch on this entire roadmap. They are dropping two heavy hitters back-to-back that appeal to two completely different, yet equally passionate sides of the player base. First up in Phase 1, we have Marula, famously known in the community as Blackbird. If you are a player who values jaw-dropping character design above absolutely everything else, she is your new best friend. Picture a striking gothic aesthetic, dark feather-themed outfit, a parasol, and mysterious floating feathers. Players have been literally begging the developers on Reddit to make her playable ever since they encountered her as an NPC in the witch's house. The hype fire got even hotter because her English voice actress, Xanthi Huang, has already been dropping lines for her. Kit speculation suggests an anomaly or cosmos element with crow-themed abilities, summons teleportation, and curse-style debuffs. Because of her mystical, theatrical identity, her animations are bound to have massive production value. She is pure aesthetic gold. And then, right when you think your resources are safe, Phase 2 hits you with Akane Rin. While Blackbird wins on pure visual design, Akane wins on deep, emotional story attachment. She's a former member of the Lions Band and has been woven into the narrative since day one. You've already spent time with her in the story. She's had a massive narrative presence, and the community has been aching for her to become playable for ages. The devs even dropped a special welcome video from her voice actress on the official YouTube channel, which acted as a massive soft hype builder. Her kit is rumored to lean heavily into an idol or performance-themed identity, featuring mechanics and ability names that highlight her musical background. The player investment here is incredibly real, and the pull motivation is going to be through the roof. Now, to put all of this into perspective, let's look at where we are right now. The game launched back on April 29th, and we are currently cruising through version 1.0 Phase 2. The Hotori banner is currently keeping us company, but your hard deadline for her is June 3rd. Right after that, on June 3rd or 4th, version 1.1 officially kicks off. We already have the confirmed drip marketing for this patch, so we know exactly what it looks like. Phase 1 gives us Lacrimosa running until about June 24th, and Phase 2 hands the keys over to Chaos to carry us into early July. So, if you look at the grand scheme of things, you have the confirmed 1.1 patches to get through, then Shinku and Onroy shaking up the meta in 1.2, a potential breathing room patch with Linko in 1.3, and the grand finale of Blackbird and Akane Rin in 1.4. This is exactly why you need to start theory crafting and budgeting your hard-earned resources right now. Version 1.4 is only about 4 months away, and trying to pull for a massive hyper carry, a niche faction support, a premier gothic design, and a major lore character all in that window. It's going to be a wild ride. This roadmap completely changes how we have to look at our accounts. We are moving away from simple team building and moving into an era of high synergy factions and insane role compression characters. But I want to hear from you guys. Who are you planning to pair these new characters with? Are you going all in to build a devastating team around Shinku? Or are you holding every single pull for the aesthetic masterpiece that is Blackbird? Let me know your thoughts and team ideas in the comments down below. I'd love to read what you're cooking up, and I will catch you all in the very next video. See ya!